interesting. It kept the thing from like I guess like my previous 2 streams. That's funny. Let's check my PC side real quick. Alright, go Discord. Check off all my bots and everything there. That. Bring this up. Okay. So, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started and everything. So, as always, everyone, hey yo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. It's Mr. Rumble Roses here, and welcome to an early installment of Dead by Daylight. So I decided to do my planned thing of DVD for today, but at a much earlier time because I was like, you know what, I'm not really doing much of anything, and everything feels fine, so just like be like, hey, let's do it sooner rather than later. So yeah, today, we're going to be trying to play around with some of the new stuff and everything. It's probably not going to be like all done in one stream, but, yeah, the All Kill Comeback chapter has, had dropped. I think it's like, technically yesterday at this point, because I was remembering, some of the stuff from like leading up to my planned 2 days worth of streams. So, the All Kill Comeback chapter pretty much is the thing involving Trickster and Youngjin Lee, who is now apparently known as Lee Youngjin. Okay, I guess it kind of like swapped the names back. But also with this new with this this revived chapter 2, whatever you want to call it. They introduced a new survivor called Kwon Tae-young. Now, I didn't really learn about like all the lore and all that jazz because it's like it's kind of one of those moments. But basically, in a nutshell, that's pretty much what you can see. So, I'm gonna try and show everything else as much as I can. So we're gonna go here to the survivor first. We'll show off his perks. So with Kwon Tae-young, he's got 3 new perks. First one being called Flow State. Whenever a generator is completed, earn 1 token up to 5. For each token, you do a few things 10% faster, which is bless and cleanse totems, heal, and you unhook survivors 10% faster as well. So I think some people kind of refer to this as like a bit of like a mini fire up or something like that for survivor. So yeah. Next up is a place for us where while healing on the survivor, you both gain elusive. Whenever you finish healing the obsession, you both gain elusive for 30 seconds. When the trial starts, you're least likely to be the obsession. So basically, at least from what I can kind of gather, it's like I think it's like it mostly works on the obsession if you're healing the obsession. Otherwise, then it's just kind of like I don't know, but I don't really see this probably being used that much. And then the final one is called 5 Moves Ahead, which is actually something I was kind of looking forward to in a way. Apparently it's been, apparently it's been nerfed a little bit from the PTB now to the live version. But while you're in the killer's terror radius or being chased by the killer, you see the auras of the 5 closest pallets and windows. After you drop a pallet, you start moving 50% earlier, so I think I think it's kind of like a thing where it's like you can do things a bit more quicker, like or maybe you can drop the pallet quicker or something like that. I don't know. But whenever you drop a pallet, cooldown is 30 seconds. So there's that. I actually kind of did a little thing where it's like I prestige, I prestige Quante Young up to the point where I managed to get his perks, universally or whatever. And I actually swapped that out. I actually swapped one of my perks that I used on Ash for my little quote-unquote solo queue build, and I use 5 Moves Ahead now. Now, the best way I can kind of describe it, and I think a lot of people might describe it as well, is that this is pretty much like a little windows of opportunity thing, but instead of having the ores of like pallets and windows, stuff like that, and farther range and having it the whole time. It's kind of like only when you're in the ore, when you're in the killer's terror radius, or you're being chased by the killer. So some people say that this is probably going to. So some people apparently have been saying that this is going to kind of kill windows of opportunity, and people are probably going to be using this instead. But what can you do? Next, like I said, they kind of did a little thing where they basically had changed Youngjin Lee's name to Lee Youngjin. Don't know exactly as to why. I think it's probably a cultural thing, but I don't know. We'll get back to her in a little bit. But now there's also a special skin for Trickster. What we'll try and show and everything. Yeah, so basically, it's this right here. Apparently it's like a female version of Trickster, but it's called Mina. Her name is Mina. Now, I'm gonna show some stuff here and everything there, but yeah, apparently with Mina you get a unique Mori, unique theme music, new voice lines, and overall unique menu animations, model change, and of course you can unlock the Mina portrait badge if you get the thing, which I actually did, because I was like, you know what? Yeah. And yeah, this was the thing where it's like that we were hearing that Trickster was going to get a legendary skin, but we didn't. But it was not really seen in PTV. Another thing too is if you can probably tell. But now they have done the thing where you can be able to have icons of your favorite killers and survivors, and depending on how far they are in the rank, you can be able to customize the little thing over it. So for example, because I'm a P100 Ash, I have Ash's little icon thing here, and this is kind of a normal thing. This is phase 2, second part, phase 3, and then full of that. And of course, here's one for Skull Merchant, and stuff like that. But I think it's like if you get certain killers and survivors up to certain places, then you can go to custom have little icon badges, which is pretty cool. There's also actually a new map that came with this called Trickster's Delusion. And also, there's another thing I probably should, I guess, mention, but I think apparently this was like the lobby, like the whole like lobby thing of like when Trickster had his little like debut and DVD, like just like the little special lobby that you can have. But anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna show the Mina off first. And the reason why I'm on Wraith is because I was kind of like testing some things out because I was wanting to see if because I was testing some things out with them because I was wanting to see if like turn back the clock worked with, I think it was like this one right here or maybe I think it was like this one where it was like if you like destroy a gen, then you can go to uncloak automatically and stuff like that. But yeah, we have to go all the way down here. Also, Trickster's got a new.
날 사랑하라. 날 두려워하라.
So yeah, so from what I can understand, it's like with Trickster himself, he has gotten a bit of a rework, and some kind of like have been. I want to say like some people have been kind of like on the fence of it. It's like some people have said that that like it's like a nice little upgrade change. Some people say that he's been nerfed, despite the fact that this is his like a little chapter and everything. I don't know, but I'm sure like basically just mixed reviews. Let me see if I can find. I think she's preset 4. So yeah, that's Mina's little special entrance thing there. She has her own, she has her own little stuff and things. Now before I show them more, I'm gonna go here. So this is something that you can actually be able to see as far as like progress goes. For the characters and stuff like that. So you have like I think we're saying you have like the levels of like everything level 1, everything level 2, everything level 3, and then you start to see like what would be the bloody attire, stuff like that, and then you see the unique charms or the unique practice charms, and then like when you get to like a certain thing, you go to have like the ability to have like your character have his own custom portrait and everything like that, which is pretty cool. So yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna show off the Mori.
사랑해요.
So yeah. So yeah, that's Mina's special little Mori and everything. We may or may not try to do some things, even like I haven't really played Trickster in a long time, and because of the whole situation with back then, whenever the cross progression thing, became about, I connected my PC stuff, to the thing and everything like that. Like it wiped a lot of the saves, like build stuff that I had planned, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's so that's some of that stuff. Now what we're going to be doing for the most part is we're going to play some Survivor. Oh, and also, just to randomly put it out there, I guess, I got another little thing for Nick Cage because I wanted to maybe mix it up a little bit. But basically, I got his Kaiju fighter attire, which is something that I haven't really seen a whole lot of people use. But yeah, I got that, and I'm kind of like playing. I'm kind of like experimenting with like a random little look and everything. This is why you see him as this.
전략을 세워야 해.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Let me see if it actually works. Okay, so yeah, so apparently when you so yeah, apparently whenever you prestige, or well, not prestige, whenever you click on, whenever you bring up Li Young Jin or Young Jin Lee, I was gonna say call Young Jin because that's what people know her best as, but basically apparently like whenever you bring up Young Jin now, she has her own little like lobby music, so yeah, that was pretty interesting, me think. Alright, let's see what we got. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do like maybe some Survivor gameplay, maybe see if I can get the Quan Taeyong adapted, with a few unique perks and everything like that. We might play on the new map a little bit, and then we might kind of also, and then like we might switch it up a little bit to play on other maps and stuff. So yeah. But I will say though that I actually did play around a bit in the new map. I mostly played as Survivor, and I have like a couple of videos that'll be coming on my YouTube channel pretty soon. Yeah, I have a couple of Survivor matches that I did. I think it was like the first one I did was I was playing as Ash, and I think I had like my main build, but I switched out. I switched out at the time, which I was using. I think it's like Stakeout, which is that one that, where you get tokens every time you're in a killer's terror radius. I think I switched that out for 5 moves ahead, and I think I was playing again. And I think like the killer that we were facing was Mina, aka Female Trickster, or the other Me, as apparently I guess she's also called as well. And then the second one, I believe I was playing as Nick Cage with the in the all white, and I think like we faced a Spring Trap, and then I think I was also we faced Spring Trap, and we had TTV Survivor that I paired up with. Oh yeah, Fast Track, Young Jin's perk Fast Track also got reworked a little bit, where every time you hit a great skill check, you get like like the equivalent of a mini B&P, aka brand new part on the gen, and a lot of people are not really, well, a handful of people are not really happy with that because of the whole gen rush situation, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah. Trickster's Delusion, Sleepless District. And this actually the where one of the exit is. And yeah, it actually has like a little tunnel. Like you're basically like in an actual tunnel thing. Trying to remember who's. Well, I was trying to like remember what terror radius, what killer terror radius that is. Oh yeah. that was a little jump scare and a half. No, there wasn't it. Now, some people have, like, you know, some people have said they like the map, but when it comes to, like, playing as killer, it's not really it's not really as great for, like, certain killers and all that, especially, like, you know, for Trickster. So, but yeah, like I did a little thing where it's like I played around with this map when the chapter release stuff dropped. It's actually it looks pretty good. It's, you know, like visually, you know, graphic and all that stuff. Like it's pretty good looking. But I don't know. Oh, it's a trapper. So we got a trapper on the Sleepless District. Ow! Yeah. Oh. I was trying to remember, like, I was hearing, like, explosions and everything like that, but yeah. Apparently, like, if you finish certain places, then, like, certain little certain little moments happen. Well, I'm a screaming ball. Hey man, it wasn't me, man. Well, sorry, but I got an adept thing I have to do. Adapting. Like little Pippi. Pippi, hey! Oh, he's got... That boy's got annoyed. Oh, yo, yeah, even in the viral hope as well. So this boy had basically had a totem build. Face of darkness, Noad, brutal strength, and viral hope. Well, there we go. I guess we got the adept done. So actually, hold on. Give me just a sec. I think what I can do, because I think like what I can do actually is like I should be able to possibly save it as like a little video clip, and then like afterwards. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So what I was gonna say was yeah, because what I think about what I can do is like because it was recent and everything like that. I think what I could probably do is like like I can edit it via PlayStation and upload it to YouTube and all that jazz. Even though like I think it's not gonna have like all the like the live feed stuff, all that, but but there we go. I mean I can that was it's definitely quite a thing, but can you do? I'm trying to think now because like now I'm thinking to myself, it's like, well, we got that done. But what about a possible trickster build, like a little trickster build, so just for the hell of it, Well, what do you know? It's like what do you know? It's like I get on YouTube, like I get on YouTube, and in the first little short that I see is best build for trickster. Yeah. I was thinking, before I started streaming and everything like that, I was kind of looking to myself, and I was looking at it, at, like all the list of characters and everything, and like And I was like, I remember when I said, I think it was around like the night where it was like the last, where it was like, like the last chapter thing, like the ninth chapter was like, the last thing that I remembered, having, for being a thing, and then like everything from like Skull Merchant on downwards, I was around for, so.
나 많이 기다렸어?
Alright, so let's see what we can do. 100% when the main is active, really, or all those are revealed and block all generators for 6 seconds. Alright, alright, so we got that. Here's some photo. Cut through single. Reaching A rank survivors in 32 meters are revealed with Killer Instinct for 4.4 seconds. Agitation. Okay. Grim Embrace. Embrace. Secret Project. Well, I actually need to level that up. That is if I actually get it. Alright. Level 2. Alright, so we got Secret Project up. I'm gonna assume like it's going to be. Yep, Scourge Rig Pain Res. Alright. Do all that. Okay, so we got a build to play with. We'll bring in a Mori, because why the fuck not? Alright, so yeah, I haven't played Trickster in ages. Like I think after I had gotten the Adept for Trickster, I think it was like that was like the final time that I ever played Trickster. Now, some of the things I've been kind of hearing is that supposedly the phase is not accurate. Like I think some people have said that that they took the face of the Trickster and put it on her to make like a because I think it's supposed to be like the quote unquote like the gender bent version, like the female version of the Trickster and everything. But apparently she has like a different thing from the comics and all, a lot of the comics, series, whatever. So yeah. And for right now, at least, Mina does not have any particular, does not have any other sets, because I think and I want to say it's probably going to be like a very rare, almost like non-possible occasion of if we actually might see anything more from her in the future, like any more like skins for her, because to me I'm thinking to myself, I was thinking because it's a legendary thing, it's like it's gonna be like it's gonna be like just just one skin and one skin only, so. But time for an upgrade. Yeah, we might play around maybe a few a few killer matches or something like that, depending on how these matches go. And then I don't know, we might try some random killer matches on the new map or something. I'm almost close to getting the progress thing. So we got 2 Fangmins, a Sable, and a Jake. And the third Sable is PlayStation because they don't have a world icon. But yeah, let's see what happens. I'm not gonna expect anything anything spectacular. I'll be surprised if somebody even get a one kill scenario, But who knows? Oh yeah, there's also the ability to change aura colors for a lot of other things. That's why you see that's why you see the auras of the generators are now green instead of it was like red. Something close to what it was red. Okay, so I got a C rank. Yeah, like it does the thing where it's like it'll slowly but surely like decrease your grade over time. Damn it.
자리 서봐.
Hey.
날 분배해.
Alright, so let's see. Oh, hi. Hey. Ah, that was close. Hey! Nope, I fucking lost her. Disturbed me.
날 사랑하게 만들겠어. 자리 서봐.
그래서. Like, you know, there's part of me that wishes I had nowhere to hide, but I'm interested in this bill. Wait a minute.
어.
Yep. I'm running all over the place. Even though I've got a little bit of progress, but I'm trying to think of myself. It's like, not to kick dry generators per se. You know, where it's like it doesn't have a whole lot on it. So. Hello, Jake. How you doing today? I'm out of ammo. Well, even though I can't do the thing with the blades. Hey! I didn't mean to swing like that. Go ahead and kick this pellet out of hell. Something's got a boom. How'd they do it? How were they like? Oh, I didn't mean to swing. I'm a swinger for the LA Lakers. I think I'm totally swinging for the LA Lakers. Bonk. Oh, hitting metal. Bonk. I'm hitting metal, chat. I'm hitting metal.
어.
You right behind these racks. Oh. I don't know what they're doing. It's like only one gen is being played. Hey! Peekaboo. Like, peekaboo, I see you.
시간 됐어요. 사랑해요.
Oh, right here. Well, they got another gen done.
어?
So let's see old ties up in here. What we're gonna do? Oh, someone up here. Get up in there.
자리 서봐. 피를 흘려라.
Where's it come? Got that, Joe. Motherfucker, I lost it. Peekaboo. Where'd you go?
여기 있어봐.
Well, I should know about that.
어.
Oh. I didn't mean to do it, but
모든 날 감사합니다.
I didn't actually mean to do the more, but that's kind of the thing sometimes that I like. Yeah, I think it's kind of like the one thing I sometimes hate about you know, like, because I have this thing where it's like I just press the button and then all of a sudden it's like, oh hey, hey. Hi.
시간 됐어. 감사합니다.
Alright. And one iridescent chaser emblem. Oh man. Level 93. Alright, so I'm going to do another save of video clip, and I'll be editing that off stream. I see Jake apparently brought petrified oak. Sneaky freaky. But there you go. So we played around with new survivor, got him adapted. You know, played around with female we played around with trickster stuff and all that.
내 일생 최고의 공연이 될 거야.
So. Alright. Trying to think a little bit. Actually, I'm actually going to BRB because I'm going to use the bathroom, probably get me something to drink. So, I'm going to be boosting you guys. I'm also going to mute my mic too. So, yeah. Well, don't go anywhere. Alright, I am back. So now let's see. What to do. I'm going to screenshot that just in case. I think I probably done it. I probably done it before, but I'm gonna do it as backup just in case because I'm randomly thinking to myself, you know, that I want to maybe try maybe adjust a couple of things. Because the idea is I want to have the Serpent Suit add-on for Wraith along with Turn Back the Clocks. That way, whenever I somehow manage to to unhook someone, I go or when I hook someone, I will have that pop up, and then I'll hit a gen, and then I'll find a gen, TBTC or TBC. I'm just gonna say TBC, the gen, while hopefully someone's on it, and then I'll go from there. Chase with Survivor for the next 5 seconds. I think what I'll do for right now is I'll try this build. I'll try this build for right now on Wraith, and then maybe I'll switch out to something else afterwards. Cause usually what I like doing when I play as Wraith is I usually have where is it? I usually have this build and All-Seeing Blood and Coxcomb Clapper, so that way I can be able to see cause for one I can be able to see where everyone is while I'm cloaked, because sometimes it can be hard to know where where people are. And the Coxcomb Clapper, so that way I can be able to have my bell be silent, and I can maybe sneak up on people. So yeah. Oh, looks like I got some TTVs up on her. But yeah, I think some people have kind of said that when it comes to the Trickster Delusion map, I think some people have said that it's best for stealth killers at most. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, but another thing I remember doing before before the stream was testing to see if like turn back the clock can actually work with Wraith of the Light on, where it's like when you you explode the gen and everything that actually that actually uncloaks them. Okay, I'm not gonna almost win that chase. Someone who's weaving speeders. That means that all gens have a BNP thing on them. I hear Felix somewhere. Alright. Look. Hey! That should have been a hit, but okay. Hey! Damn. Hey! Why that short swing? He be dead. Well. Yeah, I'd say like overall though, like I'd say overall though, like the silent scratch and mirror race type thing would definitely go hard on this map, at least in my opinion. But what can you do? But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, as they mentioned, like, they're one-hit downs, because of leaving spiders. But yeah, at least they were cool about it, which we love to see. But yeah, like I said though, like, if you were to have something, along the lines of like, like the, like the coxcomb clapper, and like the all-seeing blood thing, whatever. You can make like for some pretty crazy little jump scare type moments. Because like cause like the whole situation per se is like you want to have like you know the ability to see everything, right? And then it's like, oh, it's going all this way and that. So I think, let's see. Part of me wants to have this on, because even though like I say, like turn back the clock and it can be a thing, using certain gens, maybe especially like if you were to like sneak up on people and all that, but it's like I'd say like if you maybe get like maybe like a good little spot, then maybe you can have like maybe you can have Surge do a little thing or something. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll try and do one more killer game as Wraith. Maybe question mark. I might try one as like Springtrap or Yellow Rabbit, whatever, and then maybe I'll probably end it there, because the idea that I'm thinking about doing for right now, for because since I'm doing this stream earlier than normal and everything, is that I'm probably going to find out where I last left off in Night Rain during my my Faith Onion Raider run, and try maybe see if we can continue more of that and maybe finish that, because I think we're almost done with that little playthrough in particular. And then afterwards, for my Thursday stream, I'll probably do some I'll probably do like some GTA Vice City, kind of play around with that, have a grand little old time. Yeah. But I am glad though that they actually that they actually didn't like change the whole situation with the turn back the clock perk and Wraith's little add-on thing that makes them become like makes them automatically uncloak. Because I'd say honestly, like if you with like the right build and everything, you could. You could probably make Wraith a little bit more stronger, even though he's still kind of like a low tier killer. But you never know. That's a trio of flashlights. I do not want to deal with that. I'm a scurry, okay? I did find it funny though, like how I managed to yoink the Leon off of the gen, like after I used turn back the clock on it. But yeah. I will say though, like, I am glad that we managed to get a couple of things, done on stream and everything. And like I said, I'm going, and like, after stream and everything like that. Okay. But yeah, like after stream and everything like that, I'll be trying, to work on the stuff. Probably the first thing that's going to be uploaded is the Survivor gameplays. Yeah, it's probably going to be like the Survivor gameplays and stuff like that from this map. And then I'll probably start, like uploading the. I'll try like maybe like upload the Adept Survivor run of Quante Young, and then I'll work on the beta gameplay. Two hidden things. I'm gonna assume either they're petrified oaks or like they're like either like petrified oaks or hatch offerings. Unless it's like the rare little occasion of like, like someone brought like maybe something that would kind of like alter the spawn locations or something. But I don't know. I don't know. It's like I don't know, we'll see, huh? Alright, so I spawned her. Oh, perfect. Sharing the cage, yeah? One in here. Oh man, you know what would be really busted in my opinion? Imagine using turn back the clock and it procced nowhere to hide as well. Probably not happy. I'll give the bill that. Well, question is, can we find 11? Hey, Billy boy, 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 where you at? Oh, he's right there. You know, there's not much I can really do. So, I'm honestly surprised that the bell's not DCing, or like abandoning. I know some people call it still call it as like a DC, but behavior times. By the way, I'm gonna do that. Oh wait, my fucking stream didn't end, did it? Okay, no, it's still going. Like, no, it's still going. I just fucking forgot to I just forgot to do the thing. Hang on, can I warn him now, or? Yep, I can. it's like I was thinking to myself, it's like I'm not seeing my stuff on my phone, so therefore I must have like either like either my stream had crashed or my stream ended abruptly or whatever, but I don't know. But yeah, like I'm pretty sure, you know, like, you know, that wasn't really the whole thing, you know, they were wanting to go, but it's kind of like a what can you do moment, you know, type of thing. Whoops. Oh, for whatever reason, I thought I was on something completely different. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, I'm not gonna. I'll leave it, you know, still being the thing like that. But I'm not gonna make it as its own little video. You know, we'll just have it as part of like, you know, the theme itself, if you will. But yeah, I pretty much wanted to do it, you know, because I have like one more bloody party streamer. So. Yeah, I'd say like this is kind of like I think it's just been I think this right here has kind of like been my little basic go-to loadout. So I have like Corrupt Intervention, the Discordance, Bamboozle, and the Surge. I have All Seeing Blood and Coxcomb Clapper. I think this was kind of like the original like magic wraith or whatever, where it's like, you know, someone you know, like, where, you know, certain things happen, you know, and all that. This one right here, I like to refer to it as like the old Scourge type build, because it has like Jagged Compass, Sludge of Rage, Pain Res, and Gift of Pain. And then this one right here, I guess you could say it's kind of like, you know, like, I guess you say like, you know, like this right here is kind of like the new way of this or something like that, you know. But yeah, what can you do?
I'm ready for some fun.
Alright, so let's see. And I think this one right here is kind of like something I made out of pure randomness, where it's like an all scream build, where it's like, you have like Phantom Fear, Infectious Fright, Pain Res, and then Thwack. So, and I got access panels, that way whenever I like bring out my axe and everything, like, you know, I can kill their instinct on survivors to afford me from any security door. And also I can see the numbers as well. This is something I actually was kind of playing around with quite recently, the Erudition Remnant. When you start moving through the security door, upright pallets, and yeah, upright pallets within 32 meters of destination door are blocked for 12 seconds. So, yeah, let's try a random ass little yellow rabbit run. Because we have, you know, the ability to play, you know, the exclusive, you know, the map has its own little exclusive mode, so it's like, you know, just see what happens, I guess, you know. another TTV. Got 2 Quante Youngs, a Dwight, and a Fang. And the majority of them are all in PSN. Because they don't have a world icon next to their name.
Where are those wretched little...
Oh wow. Oh, what the fuck? They just like fucking teleported right there. Like they were on, like they were like nowhere near, and all of a sudden they just went. I didn't mean to swing. Quit swinging, Matthew. And that kind of be safekeeping per se. Trying my best not to quote unquote drag kick the generators. I was trying to, do the thing, but Wouldn't let me.
And stay there.
Damn. Seriously? I don't do anything. Fuck. Well, that's GG, I guess. Yeah. What can you do, I guess? Big. Yeah, pretty good. Do it all. Either view with anything. Well, shit.
Hello.
What is this now? Someone apparently replied. Someone apparently made a reply to a comment that I left on Nibishi Hitting's video about the Elkill comeback chapter. But I have like this strange. I have like this suspicion that they got rid of it or something. Like either they got rid of it or it's not showing up. Like YouTube fucking maybe like fucking YouTube did something with it. I don't know. Like the whole. No, thank you. We'll try this little thing out. Streamers and security guards badge. Couple two boxes, couple of medkits. Curiouser. It does kind of make me wonder though, like what it would have been like if they actually had the face, the face part, for the animatronic of Yellow Rabbit, and just maybe like, I don't know, like maybe hearing Matthew Lillard's voice, as the animatronic, while he had like, the headpiece on.
Oh. Three medkits. Oh boy. And I believe everybody is PSN.
So we got some salty lips over this bitch. So be on the lookout for possibly someone to join 4%. Yeah, it's probably the last killer match I do on this map in particular.
Time to clean up this mess.
How did that miss? They made a swing. And here's my totem. Fuck. I probably gonna fuck myself there. I don't know why I threw it that way. Yeah, it's probably gonna be like only like a one hook game or something. Damn it. Connected. Yeah. Trying to grab the axe. Bound to.
Don't go anywhere. Pathetic.
Taking this, you're gonna make me consider to be drag kicking, but man said, well, you are ballsy. what's really a bit of a bummer to see these days? It's very rare to get to catch someone off guard when you know, they try to use like a door. You know, so you hardly have those moments where it's like, you know, you actually see someone you know, using the animatronic, you know, you know, to use the doors to you know, to like actually, you know, to do anything, you know, to traverse, you know, to like traverse the map and everything. Oh hi, who are you? Somebody's the bird. Oh, you know. Stop swinging, Matthew. Like, stop swinging unless you actually know something. Unless you have something to swing at, and you know you're going to swing at. Break this. Slow vaulted.
There you are.
I got a hook. Can I get to the hook in time? I say I have the option to abandon, but I don't want to do that. If you quit swinging for defenseless. Hang on. I'm gonna security door my way over there. Oh, yeah. For some reason, I thought there was like some sort of random ass loop there. Fuck. Hey! I'll just take this. I'll just take it for the hell of it. Then got 3K. After all that, if Meg gets out, Meg gets out.
Oh, you should cry for help. It is lights out for you.
Oh my god, dude. Phew. That was a hell of a game. Probably quite a long one too, but I didn't give up, I tell ya. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try and save this as a thing. And I'm gonna save this as a thing. I might actually do something I haven't done in a while, which I might actually send it to the Mr. Headache, and everything. So, have him, see what he thinks is. I want to say, like, I think it's, this should, quote unquote, be, in the, the state, like the state of, like, the state of review, because it's like, I got like I got I got 4K with all gens done, but we'll see. But man, I will say, like, GG's, all of them, all everyone involved, hell of a thing it was. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and do it for the stream, and everything. Like, I think I've done quite a bit of stuff. I played the new Survivor, got the Adept on him, did a couple of, a few killer games, all that, and everything. Showed off the female trickster, aka Mina. So, yeah, I think I'm good with it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just back out here, and yeah, I'm gonna see if I can maybe raid someone, because I do like being able to raid people after my streams, whether it be during my normal time frame or what have you. Yeah, I will say this though, okay. The map itself, they did, the art team, and everything, did have a job with it. As far as, like, gameplay wise goes, it's like, I can see it definitely being, pretty hard, to play on with a handful of characters. Maybe, if you had, like, I want to say, like, maybe if you had, like the A tier, S tier killers, maybe you had stealth killer or something like that, maybe you can make some out of that, I don't know, but, it is what it is. And even though like, it only brought in, like, a new survivor, since, they had, like, this is kind of like a chapter 2, I guess, whatever you want to call it. It was okay, I will say, like, at least I got to sort of, like, experience what it was like when a killer from the past had, like, their own little, like, themes and stuff like that going for them. So, yeah. I don't know why I think I just... Nope, can't do that. Hold on, I'm trying to, like, exit creator dashboard. We're not eligible for a ruby crusty sweater for Dead by Daylight. Okay, so I believe that's actually... Funny enough, I think that's actually the third and final drop that I needed. So, my weird. That is the quiet site now, isn't it? Well, see if they meet all the criteria. But, well, unfortunately we're not rating them because they are follower-only chat. And the one rule I would say, and the one rule I was going to have, and I think most people would too, is, it's no point rating people who are in follower-only chat. So... we might see if we can raid this person. Gora. Oh wait, ZAI. Alright, so yeah. I don't know if we're gonna be raiding this person or not, because even though like, they don't have like a baller only or sub only, whatever, you know, so they might have that unfortunate situation of you know, having like a raid limit, but we'll see what happens. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream and everything like that, though. You know, I will say, like, I did have me some little, you know, some fun with it. You know, being able to, you know, get, you know, do some stuff on stream, especially like sort of making my return to playing Killer, because I haven't really, because I will admit, like, I haven't really played Killer in quite a hot minute, as they say. So, you know, being able to, you know, play around with that, you know, was, you know, kind of cool. And, you know, we got at least some decent matches. You know, I got some kills, wins, W's, you know, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. But like I said, I know I'm repeating my words and everything like that. I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of, in a way, I'm on one hand, like, I'm kind of like just killing time in a sense. But yeah, like, after my stream and everything like that, though, I am going to have to, you know, work on those videos, you know, that I saved on my PlayStation, and I'll be, posting them, and I'll be posting them on my YouTube, which, actually, before let me copy this. Go ahead and just do that. But yeah, if you guys have a YouTube, you know, a YouTube channel and everything like that, and you wanna, you know, see some of my stuff that I've done, like, you know, from stream VODs that, you know, you might have missed, or, you know, other little random stuff, because I do quite a lot of stuff here and there, especially, like, you know, if I'm playing like a certain game or two, you know, I might have like a random moment that happens that, you know, we'll, you know, probably just play around with that. But yeah, you know, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. You know, give it a sub if you want. You know, just like, kind of like the same as following you on Twitch. You know, check out all my videos, because I have, you know, a shit ton of them, especially from a lot of them being VODed streams of mine these days. You know, like, if you like what you see, you know, feel free to leave a like, maybe a comment or two. And yeah, I have this as well. Yeah, if you have a Twitter account, you know, you can follow me at Mr. Rumble Roses to know what goes on, to possible updates to my streams, to YouTube links if I do post anything on my channel, because sometimes, like, because I will admit, like, sometimes, you know, things kind of are a little bit, like, because sometimes, like, you know, it's somewhat annoying, you know, to always have, you know, to be like, oh, you know, I should, you know, share this on YouTube, on Twitter or whatever, but I do post stuff from there from time to time. You know, I follow people as well, and even though I don't have even though I don't have a command for it, I also do have a Blue Sky account as well. So, you know, if you guys want to, you know, follow me on Blue Sky. But yeah, we'll go ahead and take care of this. We'll clear the chat once again. See if we can do this raid. We can. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching everything. I really appreciate it. And until I see y'all in the next video, for live stream. As always, take care everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend.